Hello guys, and welcome back to our channel Gadget Shop. Today in this video we will be discussing and sharing Jeffrey Bezos' top 10 Amazon gadgets. Stay tuned with us until the end to find out the number one product. Also, make sure you are subscribed to our channel. So let's get started. Amazon's most profitable business might be the cloud infrastructure services it sells to different companies. Yet throughout the years of CEO Jeff Bezos' tenure, Amazon has developed a gigantic hardware business as well. These products have gone from the genuinely disruptive to the absolutely bizarre. With the news that Bezos is stepping down from his job as CEO in the not-so-distant future, Wired's Gear Group chose to investigate some of the most persuasive Amazon gadgets from the past 15 years. Amazon rarely shares the number of devices it has sold, however, the numbers are huge. There are also more than 100 million Alexa-prepared gadgets out there. Here are some highlights from the surge of Bezos-era products. Number 10. Kindle. The first Kindle shipped in November 2007. It cost $400 and was a major, cumbersome thing with strange slanted keys and bezels you could see from space. It sold out in under 6 hours. In those days, Amazon had a difficult, but not impossible task ahead. The e-book market was a mess with no great method of getting the media onto the youngster e-readers of the day. As it has an inclination to do, Amazon's strong-arm strategy made the process seamless. It sold both the hardware and the content, all it needed to do was synchronize them up. The Kindle caused a lot of consternation in the publishing industry. Amazon pledged to sell most of its bestseller titles for $9.99, a price that was seen as severely undercutting standard hardcover prices. So much so that when Apple dispatched the first iPad, it put forth an attempt to woo publishers to its platform exclusively, with the promise of charging more for its books. That resulted in the landmark United States v. Apple Incorporated case that saw Apple as blameworthy for price fixing. Apple might have lost that case, yet it still ended up giving publishers more power over book prices. Kindles have made some amazing progress since those tumultuous early days. The devices have advanced into a variety of sleek, lightweight slabs. There are competitors similar to Kobo or Barnes & Noble's Nook, yet Kindle still reigns supreme. Print books do still rule the market, with ebooks making about a fifth of all book sales. However, essentially those ebooks are sold through Amazon. However, that strength is not unquestioned. In January of this year, Amazon and 5 major publishers currently face a class activity lawsuit for a price-fixing scandal of their own, recorded by the same law firm as the Apple case, no less. Number 9. Amazon Fire. The first Amazon Kindle Fire tablet showed up in November of 2011. It was intended to rival the still new iPad. Moreover, the Kindle Fire could follow through on that level. The 7-inch tablet could not play movies and shows and music, download from Amazon, Natch, and it had a simple, not horrible web browser for reading the tech blogs of the day. As a piece of hardware, the first 200 Fire lived at the bottom of the tablet evolved way of life, as Wired reviewer John Phillips puts it. It was modest and it seemed like it. It also ran on Amazon's own custom version of Android called Fire OS, which lingered between iOS and even Android. In any case, throughout the long term, the hardware continued improving. The software grew less buggy, and the more extensive tablet product classification matured, driving Amazon to drop Kindle from the name. Today, Fire tablets are the best minimal expense alternatives to the iPad available, provided you wouldn't fret purchasing all your content and downloading all your apps through Amazon. The Fire lineup is especially well known with families who have small kids thanks to the low prices, all the kid content on Prime, Amazon's parental controls, and a robust kid-proof build. Fire TV Stick. Hardcore rope cutters love their ridiculous boxes like the Apple TV and the Roku Ultra. Yet the best-selling classification for internet television hardware is the unassuming streaming stick, the thumb-shaped dongle that plugs directly into the rear of the television. They're modest and they turn out just great for most individuals. Amazon recognized this and got into the streaming stick game in the fall of 2014 with the $40 Fire TV Stick. The organization currently makes an entire scope of devices to interface your television to a selection of streaming apps, and to Amazon Prime Video, the all-inclusive resource for practically every streaming film, show, or station, yet the stick remains a bestseller. Number 7. Alexa. This isn't hardware fundamentally, however, Alexa has proven to be probably Amazon's biggest move in the consumer product space. And now, the Bluetooth voice assistant appeared inside the first Echo speaker. It went along the entire 5 years after Siri, yet, on appearance, Alexa was extraordinarily more useful and fun than Apple's own voice assistant because it could reach a lot further into the internet's information banks. The first speaker is also the device that made her a household name and carried conversational processing to the masses. Ask a question, get a response? It seemed novel at that point. However, it also obviously highlighted the future. And it turned into the future quickly after Amazon started siphoning out dozens of Echo variants and licensing the voice tech in ways that permitted other hardware manufacturers to place Alexa into their own speakers, and alarm clocks, light bulbs, shower heads, microwaves, headphones, and smartwatches. Sure, Alexa's limitations as a conversation partner cause it to feel gimmicky even today. However, the types of registering interactions Alexa promoted now seem totally ordinary. We just converse with our computers these days. No big deal. Number 6. Ring. Ring came from humble beginnings. Just a white person with a dream getting rejected on Shark Tank. A couple of years after the fact, in 2018, Amazon spent $1 billion to acquire the organization. The cameras have since developed into the prevailing security camera available and a sort of staple in suburban life. Number 5. Fire TV Cube. Now, streaming sticks that stopped directly into your TV and permitted you access to thousands of internet video services were almost eclipsing their more expensive streaming box brethren. However, Amazon chose to dispatch another odd duck. The Fire TV Cube, a shiny square media streaming box that acquired some features from Echo speakers. You could shout at Alexa to call up a TV show or make you a wisecrack, and some from the Echo Show. Truth be told, Amazon used the Echo Show, the voice-controlled ledge display, to create the Cube's user interface. You didn't control the Echo Show with a TV remote, the reasoning went, so perhaps you didn't require a remote to control your enormous screen TV either. Number 4. EERO. A couple of years prior, Wi-Fi routers got pretty. Soft-edged little pucks like EERO are intended to be spread all throughout the house and needed to look adequate to mix with the rest of the decor. EERO is one of the first companies to promote mesh network, a style of home network design that relies on a center and different access points instead of a central router to expand your signal into each side of your home. Amazon purchased EERO in 2019. In response to substantial privacy concerns, it promised not to accumulate user information gathered from EERO connections. It might seem like scanned comfort, however, honestly, Amazon probably has enough of your information already. Over the long run, EERO's products have advanced. They've gotten an appealing redesign, prices have tumbled, and the devices have become extra useful by fusing features like the capacity to find a lost smartphone. Number 3. Halo. Rather than gathering the usual home murmur steps taken, heart rate, or even hours slept, Amazon's Halo fitness tracker monitors the tone of your voice as you speak to assist you with improving your interpersonal relationships. There's so much potential for this to turn out badly, however, it's not entirely without precedent. Long-lasting relationship therapists use similar tools. It's ambitious, it's different. It really worked with assistance. As problematic as it is, the Halo stands out from the dozens of fitness trackers that Wired tests each year. Number 2. Echo Show. One of the products that showed up on that September day in 2017 was the first Echo Show. It was a smart display, essentially a small tablet-like screen with speakers for playing music, a microphone for catching your Alexa commands, and a camera for standby. What was the camera for? For use with another Alexa-based correspondence platform, which lets individuals send sound, video, and text to anybody with an Alexa device or the app on their phones. Number 1. Facebook Portal Plus. Easily video call with friends or family using your Messenger, WhatsApp, or Zoom account, even if they don't have Portal. Smart Camera automatically pans and zooms to keep everyone in frame so you can catch up hands-free. Hear and be heard. Smart Sound enhances your voice while minimizing unwanted background noise. Experience even more together. Join or host a group call of up to 50 people with Messenger rooms. Become some of your children's favorite storybook characters as you read along to well-loved tales with music, animation, and immersive AR effects. Listen to your favorite music in streaming apps like Spotify or Pandora, display your photos from Instagram and Facebook, broadcast with Facebook Live, and more. Work smarter from home with partners like Zoom and Workplace from Facebook. Connect with coworkers even if they're remote. Do you like this video? Also subscribe and share to our channel, Gadget Shop. Do let us know your thoughts about any other products you might know in the comments section.